Hi, I'm Melissa. Welcome to Gentle Yoga and Wellness. Each week, I post 3 new yoga videos, so please make sure to subscribe to my channel. Today, I have a standing yoga class for seniors. Throughout the class, we will stay in a standing position, so there'll be no up and down. We're just going to stay standing throughout the class. All right, let's get started. You can take your feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart. So you want to take your feet probably about 2 feet apart. From here, I want you to bend your knees and sit your hips back, just like you're sitting in a chair. Begin to angle your upper body forward. Take your hands onto your thighs. We're going to do some cat-cows here in a standing position as we start to warm up our body. All right, on your next inhale, begin to take your gaze slightly up, open through your chest. As you exhale, round your back and take your gaze inward. Inhale, bend your knees, open up your shoulder blades and take your gaze up. As you exhale, round your back and slightly straighten your legs. Inhale, bend your knees, open your chest, rise for cow pose. And then as you exhale, round your back, gently straighten your legs for cat pose. We'll do that a few more times. Inhale, and then exhale, round through the back. Inhale, squeeze your shoulder blades together, open your chest. Exhale, round through the back and hollow out the belly. Once more, inhale, rise to cow pose. Exhale, round the back for cat pose. Good, you can come back to a neutral spine. From here, straighten the legs, stand up, and keep your legs wide, so about 2 feet apart. From here, bend your right elbow. We're going to do some circles with our arms to warm up through the shoulders. Bend your left elbow, circle your arm back. Good, let's come back to our right, so bend your right elbow. Take your shoulder and elbow around in a big circle. We'll switch back to the left. Bend your left elbow. Slowly make a circle around with your shoulder and your elbow. And let's continue that movement as we move from side to side. Just warming up through the shoulders and the upper body. Moving back to our right, make a circle around with the shoulder and the elbow, and then move to the left, circling your shoulder and elbow all the way around. Let's do that one more time on each side. Start to take some deep breaths with this movement. So really start to bring your awareness and focus to your breath. From here, we're going to add both of our arms at the same time. So you can bend both of the elbows and then circle the elbows and shoulders all the way back. Let's do that again. Good. Start to breathe into this movement. Think about opening through the chest. Think about expanding and broadening your chest and your heart. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, release. We'll do that one more time. Inhale. And then exhale, let it go. Great job. Relax your arms down to the sides of the body. Stand up tall. Lift through your chest. From here, extend your right hand off to the side. Straighten your right arm. Take your left hand on top of your head and very gently pull your head to the side. we're coming into a gentle neck stretch. In this stretch, you do feel a stretch in your neck and your upper traps. We'll hold here for a moment. So just continue to breathe into the stretch. Take one more inhale, and then exhale, relax your arms down. Good. Let's take our gaze over our right shoulder. So rotate your head to the right, and then take your gaze over your left shoulder. We'll do that once more. Each side, slowly take your gaze over your right shoulder. And then rotate your head and take your gaze over your left shoulder. You can bring your head back to center. Stand up tall. Extend your left hand out this time. Extend through your left arm. And take your right hand on top of your head. Very gently pull your head to the side. So we're coming into that next stretch now on the opposite side. You should feel the stretch in your neck and your upper traps. So let's just hold this here for just a moment. Find your breath, breathe into the stretch. Let's take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, relax both of your arms down to the sides of your body. Good. Let's do a few shoulder shrugs here. So take the shoulders up, back, and down. And then do that again. Take the shoulders up, back, and down. We'll do that a couple more times. Just move your shoulders in a circular motion. And once more, take the shoulders up, back, and down. Great job. We're going to rotate now to face the short end of our mat. So begin to rotate so that both of your feet are facing forward, facing the short end of your mat. If you're having challenges with your balance here, you can take a little bit wider stance with your feet. That'll help to give you a wider base for your feet, and it'll give you more support for your body. Once you have your balance, take both of your hands to your hips. Lift your chest. Think about extending through the crown of your head to stand up tall. We're going to work on some balance here. So begin to lift up onto the ball of your back foot. Good. Just hold this here for a moment and breathe. And then slowly lower your back heel down to the earth. We're going to do that again. Begin to lift up onto the ball of your back foot. Hold here for a moment. So it's a little bit challenging. We're working on some balance. And then slowly lower your heel back down. We'll do that 2 more times. So once you're ready, slowly lower or lift your heel off of the mat. Come up onto the ball of your back foot. And then slowly lower your heel back down. We'll do that 1 more time. So lift up onto the ball of your back foot. Really working on our balance here. And then slowly lower back down. Great job. From here, you can relax your arms to the sides of your body. Begin to rotate your right foot to face the long end of your mat. So it's approximately a 90-degree angle. It doesn't have to be that much. If you're feeling any discomfort in the hip, you can make it a smaller angle, and that will help your hip a little bit. Bend your front knee. So you might need to take a wider stance if you have long legs like I do. And then you want to make sure that your knee is stacked over your ankle. We're coming into Warrior 2 pose. Okay, so once you have your feet set up for Warrior 2, you have a bend in your front knee, your back leg is between a 45 and 90-degree angle, and then the front heel this intersecting back arch of your foot. Once you have your legs in position, I want you to reach your arms towards the horizon. So you're reaching through your fingertips. Think about relaxing the shoulders down. So the shoulders are not up here, but they're relaxed down. And you're reaching through your hands. If you're feeling discomfort in your shoulders, you can always take your hands back to your hips. This is a great option. So either option is wonderful. Pick what's right for your body today. In Warrior Two stance, start to rotate your gaze. And if your arms are up, you can take your gaze over your front middle finger. We'll just pause here for a moment. Focus on your breath. So really breathe into the strong Warrior Two stance. Once you're ready, begin to straighten your front leg. Bring both of your hands together overhead so that the palms of your hands are touching together over your head. We're going to flow here with our breath. So take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, bend your front knee and return to Warrior Two stance. Tee out the arms. Inhale, straighten the front leg, reach the arms together overhead. And then exhale, return to Warrior Two. Inhale, rise, straighten the front leg, straighten the arms. And then exhale, Warrior Two stance. We'll do that a couple more times. Inhale and rise. And then exhale, Warrior Two. One more time, deep breath in, straighten the leg, palms of the hands together. And then exhale, Warrior Two. From here, we'll come to extended side angle pose. So it looks like this. Take your left forearm to your front thigh. Reach overhead with your right arm. Bring your right bicep close to your ear. Begin to rotate open with your chest. So instead of dumping down, looking at the ground, try to rotate open using your core. Reach through your right hand and extend all the way through your side body. Just breathe here for a moment. On your next inhale, return to Warrior Two stance. Tee out your arms. Relax your arms down to the sides of your body. Straighten your front leg. Begin to rotate so that your feet are facing the long end of your mat. You're in a wide-legged stance here. Good. From this stance, I want you to begin to rotate both of your feet out at about a 45-degree angle. So your feet are pointed out towards the corners of your mat. Take your hands to your hips. Sit down and bend your knees. So it's kind of like you're sitting back into that chair. Think about lifting your chest. So rather than dumping down, looking at the ground, you want to think about using your abdominals to lift your chest. Gently squeeze your shoulder blades back. This is horse pose. Once you feel stable in your horse pose, we're going to work on a little bit of balance here. So one at a time, we'll lift our heels off of the mat. Once you're ready, let's start with our right heel. So begin to lift your right heel off the mat. Just pause here for a moment. Notice how this feels in your body. Slowly lower your right heel back down to the mat. We'll come to the left side now. So begin to lift your left heel off of the mat. And just pause here for a moment. Slowly lower the left heel back down. We'll continue like this, just alternating from our right to our left. And you can move at your own pace. So just start to lift your right heel and then your left heel. And you can switch sides once you're ready. So again, find your own rhythm here. Notice what's feeling right for your body today. You can feel your legs working. You can feel your core working to stabilize your body in the stance. You're doing great. Let's do one more on each side. Good. Once you're ready, straighten your legs. Reach both of your arms out wide. Come to star pose. You're opening through your chest. You can take your gaze slightly up. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, bend both of your knees. Take your hands to purse center. Come to horse pose. Inhale, straighten the legs. Reach both of the arms out wide for star pose. We'll do that a couple more times. Exhale, sit back for horse. Inhale, rise to star pose. And then exhale, sit back for horse. One more time. Inhale, open through the chest, straighten the legs. And then exhale, sit low for horse pose. Good. Straighten the legs. Relax the arms to the sides of the body. We're going to rotate now to face the short end of the mat. So come to your opposite side. This time your right leg will be facing forward. Come into your high lunge stance. Again, if you're having any challenge with your balance, you can widen your stance. So you can take your feet a little bit wider. That'll give you a wider, more supportive base for your body. Once you're in your lunge stance, you want to bend your front knee just slightly. Take your hands to your hips. Think about lifting your chest. Lengthen through the crown of your head and stand up tall. From here, we're going to come up onto the ball of our back foot, just like we did before. So once you're ready, start to rise up onto the ball of your back foot. Pause here for a moment. And then slowly lower your heel back down. We're going to do that a few more times. Inhale, come up onto the ball of your back foot. And then slowly lower your heel back down to the mat. Good, let's do that twice more. Inhale, rise up. And then exhale, lower down. One more time. Inhale, rise up onto the ball of your back foot. And then exhale, lower your heel down to the earth. Great job. Begin to rotate your left foot to the long end of your mat. So we're coming back to our warrior two stance. You can relax your arms to the sides of your body for a moment. Your foot is between a 90 and 45 degree angle. So play with that a little bit and see what feels good to your hip. Bend through your front knee or your right knee. Remember, you can take your hands to your hips if that feels better in your body. Or if you'd like to add the shoulders and arms in here, tee out the arms, reach towards the horizon. Once you have your arms and legs in position, you can slowly take your gaze over your front middle finger. Just breathe here for a moment. Think about your body being strong and grounded in this warrior two stance. From here, begin to straighten your front leg. Bring both of your hands together overhead and straighten your arms. We'll flow here with our breath. So take an inhale, And then as you exhale, return to warrior two stance. Inhale and rise. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten the leg, reach the palms of the hands together. Exhale, warrior two. And we'll do that a couple more times. Inhale and rise. Exhale, bend the front knee, reach towards the horizon. Inhale, stand up tall. Exhale, warrior two stance. From here, we'll come to extended side angle pose. So begin to take your right forearm on top of your right thigh. Reach your left arm overhead. Bring your left bicep close to your ear. So remember, not rotating down, but you want to stay open in the chest. Think about rotating open from the core. Reach through your left hand. Lengthen through your left side body. So feeling this through the side of your body. Just take a moment and breathe here. Good. Return to warrior two stance. Relax the arms down to the sides of the body. Straighten your front leg. Begin to rotate both of your feet to face the long end of your mat. Good. Once you're here, you can start to toe heel your feet in towards center. So just slowly bring your feet till you get about hip distance apart. Stand up tall and come to Tadasana or mountain pose. For mountain pose, just relax your arms to the sides of your body. Good. We're going to work on a little bit of balance here. So in this mountain pose, I want you to take a moment, make sure your feet are firmly rooted into the earth. So make sure all four corners of your feet are pushing into your mat. I want you to engage your abdominals to lift your chest. Gently squeeze your shoulder blades back. Think about lengthening through the crown of your head and stand up tall. From here, we'll come into a one-legged Tadasana, or one-legged standing mountain pose. So I'll show you a couple different options. The first option, you can just take your hands to the sides of your body or to your hips and come up onto the ball of your right foot. So we're just starting to work on a little bit of balance here. And this is a great option if you're new to balancing poses. You're welcome to stay right here. If you'd like to add a little bit more challenge, you can take your hands to prayer center. Again, really make sure you're lifting through your chest. You want to stand up tall. You don't want to be hinging forward, but lift through the chest. Engage your abdominals and then start to lift your right foot off of the mat. Good. Continue to breathe here. Take one more inhale, and then as you exhale, lower your foot back down to the mat. Start to move the body here so you can gently pedal out your feet. You can move your arms, gently move your head and neck. Just find some organic movement that feels good in your body today. We're just moving our energy and our prana throughout our body. All right, once you feel complete, let's come back to Tadasana or mountain pose. So take your feet about hip distance apart. Make sure those feet are firmly rooted into the earth. Engage your abdominals. Lift your chest. Gently squeeze your shoulders back. Good. Think about lengthening through the crown of your head and stand up tall. So we'll come into our one-legged Tadasana pose or one-legged mountain balancing pose on the left this time. So start to come up onto the left ball of your foot. keep your hands here or take your hands to your hips. Again, if you're new to balance, you're welcome to stay right here. This is a great place to start. If you want to add some more challenge, you can take your hands to prayer center. Make sure you're lifted through the chest, and then start to take your left foot off of the mat. Good. Continue to breathe here. Take one more inhale, and then exhale, lower your left foot down to the earth. Once more, let's find a little bit of movement in our bodies as we move our energy and prana throughout our body. Pedal out your feet, gently move your arms, and gently sway your head. Once you feel complete, find stillness here and return to mountain pose. Take your hands to prayer center. Take an inhale through the nose, and then a long, slow exhale through your mouth. Once more, take a deep breath in through your nose, and a long, slow exhale through your mouth. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope to see you soon. Namaste.